Undertaking regarding din sa contract na sinainan natin. If ever meron tayong breach or na-violate din sa contract na pinapagsasabi ng company, may ina-authorize natin sa company na mag-deduct sa last pay or last salary natin.
Yes.
So, if ever, 1 year po yun, di ba? So, hindi natin siya natapos, tapos resignation pa tayo, may damages na nakalagay po doon. So, yan, yung purpose po yun. So, pag-fill up na lang po ako nito, and then signature over printed.
Yes.
Pwede na po nyo nang basahin. Tapos kung may questions,
Mag-itanong ko na lang doon.
kung may questions, may message na lang.
Okay.
Hindi naman po siya rush.
I do understand. Ang daming
Kaya yan po.
Yes. Madadagdagan yan kapag gano'n na nangyayari. Madadagdagan yan kapag lalong ano.
Hindi ba, pwede mag-request ka. One month lang yung render ko.
O, tingnan mo yan. Bayan yan.
Dahil hindi ko ito sa sign ko. Ay, oo din, ma'am. Nandang ako naririnig na magre-resign bilang ano. Secret. Sorry. Ay, ay, ayoko. I am a federal and as a admin Admin PM? PM admin. Admin. With address at ano current address? Permanent address. Baguio City. Nice word.
Oo, malit ako sa kanya eh.
Dito pa lang ba?
Nakakuha na ako ng one.
Nakakan na?
Pero support na.
Pero okay na yun. Support yan ba yung ano? Yun ba yung naka-nilog niya ako? Meron na ako nun.
Meron ko na.
Yes, tama ka. Binupakya talaga ako din sa mga pamilya niya. Bago lang. Ay, bago lang, bago lang. Bibigyan na rin. Kanina lang kasi ginigit pag bakit?
Kapag yung station ko,
Pati sagad kanda sa pan.
pero maganda na yung support niya. Yung support.
Hindi ko masyadong ginagamit yung ano eh. Yung ginagamit kong support yung
Hindi na tinatawag ko. Page time or arrange.
kaya sabi ko, lalo na sa amin na. Familiar arena, tapos all in tapos sa ano na yung isang support ko din. Play yung fire din, may healing. Kaya salitan din sila ng healing.
Dito,
Binalik na yung basta namin. Awan? Nahirap ako.
Pati dastan, ginawa ka na. Grabe naman kayo.
Sige sir, may questions po ba tayo? Okay. So sir, asala lang po namin kayo naman. Kasi sayang naman po. Siguro po mag-i-video po. Magandang araw ma'am, pwede po bang makausap sa mga mga sa mga pamilya ko lang sa fitness bakit po sa free training po po yung message dahil po yung ilang taon na po kayo? And congratulations po naman dahil tayo po na tayo makasali sa activity. And kaya po kami tumawag na kung gano'n na lang kung meron po tayo na tawag na next week para isuspect na lang din natin. Since meron naman na tayo po, available naman po tayo sa schedule mo next week. Yes po, ang gagawin na lang po natin, mag-i-click mo po yung link para and para ma-secure nyo rin po po yung anong ginagawa mo po yung ikaw po yung muna po mo kay online po kung yung nasa sa application start. And then wala po kami sa account na mag-download. Then lang po ito tayo nakakasya po and naiwasan din po ang problem from the and another thing po dahil kung yung nagawa ay hindi lang po para sa isang tao for ano siya po, pinipurasin siya para po hindi tayo mag-input ng mga kanila na nakilala. Send mo lang po yung pangalan at contact number nila sa isang kanila namin po sila yung link at para kayo sa web. And libre naman po yung may questions pa po ba, ma'am? Ang sarap po naman hindi mga thank you so much.
hello everyone. Good morning ulit sa ating lahat. And welcome sa ating Advanced TSL Training Day 9. Alright guys, nasa day 9 na tayo, right? Day 9! Wow! Congratulations everyone! Ilang kibot na lang, dalawang ano na lang, graduate na tayo sa TSL, right? Wow! Ayan. So anyways, day 9 natin, gaya ng sabi ko kahapon, magdala kayo ng lapis at papel para meron tayong pagsusulatan at kung meron tayong narinig or meron tayong mapag-aaralan ngayon na interesting or something, of course, alam kong interesting, na magagamit ninyo in the future kapag kayo ay nag-apply ng trabaho. At least meron kayong notes, right? Alright, and so dito tayo sa application process. Ang unang gagawin natin guys is yung pag-a-apply natin. So kailangan natin ang application process. And then guys, I'll be teaching you the interview questions, possible questions na lalabas sa interview natin. Alright? So dito, bakit ba natin ito ginagawa guys? Of course, ito naman ay para lang sa aspiring ESL tutors to know and be able to prepare for a job interview. Meron din naman kayong katutulutan dito na pwede rin ninyo magagamit sa pag-a-apply nyo ng ibang trabaho kung gusto nyo mag-apply sa ibang trabaho, alright? Pero ang focus nito, of course, is for your ESL job interview when you apply for ESL in the future. Alright? Now, dito unahin natin, alright, ang dalawang klase ng pagtuturo ng ESL. So we have here, before the pandemic, very popular ang face-to-face, alright? So yan, meron din tayong online, alright? Meron din tayong online pero mas popular si face-to-face when it comes to teaching ESL. Pero nung nag-pandemic, naging popular na si online, right? At si online naging home-based. Si face-to-face, ito kasi face-to-face, office-based. Now guys, nag-e-end na. So, mag-e-end na ang pandemic, right? And si face-to-face natin, I think, nagre-reopen na ito. Alright? So, pwede pa rin kayong mag-apply in the future sa face-to-face natin. Alright? Ayan. So, yeah, I have seen some agents already from South Korea already visiting again the Philippines to reopen the face-to-face office-based teaching English as a second language. Now, sa online naman, naging very popular ito at home-based naman ito. Alright? So guys, may I ask you, ano sa tingin natin ang advantages ng pagtuturo online home-based? May I call on Miss Flora May? Flora May, can you please unmute your microphone? Yes, hello. Good morning, good morning. So, dito tayo sa face-to-face online. Alright. So, for face-to-face, online home-based teaching. Alright, so ano ba ang advantages ng pagtuturo online home-based? Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yan, more convenient. Aha. And wala kasi hindi mo kailangan bumiyahe, pumunta sa workplace mo or ayan. All right. So ano-ano pa ba? Ano pa ba ang alam natin na reason? All right. So pwede rin kayong gumamit ng chat box ninyo, guys. All right. So ano pa sa alam natin ang mga advantages ng teaching or working home-based? Miss Dana. Miss Dana, can you please unmute your microphone? Miss Dana, hello. Alright. Ayaw ni Miss Dana na mag-unmute ng kanyang microphone. No traffic, sabi ni Sir Jeff. Less hassle, sabi naman ni Sir Leonard. Work in the comfort of your own home. Alright, so ang dami, right? We have a lot of advantages. At sino naman dito sa atin ang mga ang mga empleyado na or students pa? Meron ba tayong mga empleyado na at mga students pa? Meron ba or wala?
Yes po, right. Monday lang. Rewriting lang po.
Student po, sabi ni Miss Mary Nicole. Employee, sabi ni Sir Jeff. Alright. Yan, employee, sabi nila. Okay. So, kaka-endo lang po. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sir Leonard. Alright. So, employee, sabi ni Miss Rachel. Ang isang advantages natin when we are doing online home-based is pwede tayong mag-part-time. Alright? So, pwede tayong mag-part-time. Kasi, pangalan nito, ang peak hour talaga ng mga online teaching jobs is around yung 7 to 10 p.m. Alright? 7 to 10 p.m. So, pwede pa rin tayo, right? After work, pwede, or after school, sa mga estudyante, kulang ang allowance na binigay ni mommy or we want to help our parents para kahit man lang pambili natin ng mga personal needs natin ay kaya natin bilhin, right? So we can do yung online home-based part-time job. And sa mga nagtatrabaho na, pwede pa rin. So, mag-apply kayo lang doon sa peak hour nila, 7 to 10 p.m. At least meron kayong 3 hours kasi possible naman yan. Alright, so yan ang mga advantages. Ako before, I had 2 jobs. Double job ako. So, nagtatrabaho ako ng 8 to 5 sa office, sa company, and then I worked home-based online ng right after work, 6 p.m. to 12 midnight. Grabe pagtatrabaho yun kasi ang mga anak ko nagsisipag-aral na sila. I have to send them to school. Alright, so double job ako before. Okay. Now, meron din sa mga mothers din. Mothers, pwede rin. Mga mothers or mga housewives and house husbands, kung si mother ang nagtatrabaho, right? Pwede pa rin ito. Pwede pa rin kasi kapag nagawa na ninyo ang mga trabaho din ninyo sa bahay, nakauwi na si Bonso at nagawa na niya ang homework niya, kumain na, alright? So, pwede rin na magtrabaho kayo ng part-time online, alright? So, pwede yan. Now, dito naman sa mga disadvantages. Ano naman guys ang disadvantages kaya ng pagtuturo online home-based? May mga disadvantages ba? Can you think of a disadvantage, guys? Unmute your microphone kung meron kayong alam na disadvantage. Noise in the surroundings. Right. Ano pa? Mga inconveniences na mamimit natin. Connection failure. Yes, Sir Jeff. So, okay. All right. Thank you. Ayan, technical issues, technical difficulties, maraming technical difficulties kapag nasa bahay, poor internet, less social life, retention by listener, no social interaction, physically distraction. All right, so that's really true. Kapag face-to-face, online, home-based tayo, technical difficulties is the number one problem. All right, so kapag nag-blackout or brown out at wala tayong backup, ayan, medyo mahihirapan tayo, may deductions pa tayo from our company kapag absent tayo. Alright? So, yan ang pinaka number one na problem. No social interaction physically, definitely that is true. Alright? And I have felt that way back in 2007 when I requested for a home-based work from my boss kasi gusto ko mag-resign eh ayaw niya akong pag-resignin. Tapos nagpilit ako na mag-resign and he told me that okay, you can do home-based. Pero doon ko na-realize na, wow, lalo akong lumaki. Alright, dahil, ayan, sa bahay lang tayo nag-work. Alright, and sa noise naman, yes, noisy surroundings. Pero at least ang noise, pwede nating ayusin yan, right? Pwede tayong mag-download ng crisp sa ating mga computers para ma-cancel ang noise natin or pwede rin tayong gumamit ng noise cancelling headset. Pero ang pinaka-problema natin talaga is itong blackouts and poor internet connections. Alright, and another disadvantage of course is ang ating kapag tayo ay nag-online, home-based, alright, we have to provide for our own computer, headsets, mga kailangan natin, equipment natin, right? Unlike sa face-to-face, ito, they provide. Now, ang face-to-face din, alright, full-time. Meron din namang full-time na online. Meron full-time yan. Depends to you. Alright? Pero ang face-to-face, talagang full-time ka lang talaga. Ang schedule, binibigyan ng kumpanya. So, kung ano yung schedule na gusto ni kumpanya, yun lang ang work schedule mo. Alright? And yun ang pagkakaiba naman ng TESL, ng ESL, right? So, ESL, pwede kang mag-part-time. Ang CCA, it's always a full-time job, right? So, yun ang pagkakaiba ng dalawang ito. Alright! Now, guys, alam na natin ang differences ng face-to-face and online. So, dito naman tayo, guys, sa application process, and they have given us 4 dito, right? But actually, this should be 5. Ang number 1 dito kasi is yung technical check. Ang tinatawag nilang technical check. Ano ba ang technical? Technical, alright, spelling, technical check, alright, so dito, chine-check na nila ang internet speed, ano pa guys, ang yung equipment mo, kung kompleto. So, ito, ang meron, I will be sending you sa chat box ninyo, alright, ang mga kailangan, ang chine-check nila when it comes to yon. So, technical check, ayan, Windows, right? So, Windows 10 or above or Mac, ayan, and memory, yan. So, kompleto na yan. Sa ano naman, internet speed natin is at least 3 MB upload and 2 MB download. Alright, so kapag tayo ay pumasa sa technical check natin, alright, yung headset natin is noise cancelling headset din. Alright, so kapag tayo ay pumasa dito guys, then check na check, meron na silang isi-send sa atin na online examination. Online or paper, kapag nag-apply ka sa company, then it would be paper examination. But if you applied online and you're in your home, they will send you an online examination. So online examination natin, ang laman nito guys ay ang alam nito, ang laman nito of course ay grammar exam. Alright? So, minsan, meron silang bibigay sa atin na oral, written. Alright. So, dito sa oral, pagbabasahin kayo ng mga words or paragraph para ma-check yung pronunciation niyo. And then yung written exam, pwede nilang pagsulatin kayo ng isang paragraph about a topic na gusto nila. Like for example, what is ESL, right? 50 words. Okay, 50 words to explain ESL. Tapos, meron din silang mga grammatical exams na pwedeng sabihin natin na fill in the blanks or multiple choice or yung sentence is i-arrange mo kasi na-disarrange na siya. Alright? So, kapag pumasa naman tayo dito sa grammar exam natin na to, pasok na tayo sa initial interview. Sa initial interview naman, dito nila i-check kung ikaw ba ang kailangan nila. Alright? So, ikaw ba yung may background ka ba? ikaw ba yung kailangan nila para sa ESL teaching nila. Alright? So, may mga kumpanya na sinuseparate nila ang initial interview sa final interview. So, ang ginagawa nila dito, they are going to tell you that they are going to contact you within 3 to 5 days. Kapag hindi kayo kinontak after 5 days, don't expect anymore. Alright? Hindi niyo na kailangan mag-email or tumawag sa kanila para tanungin kung pumasa kayo o hindi. So, if you haven't received any, okay, forget about it. Move on and apply to another company. Then, after, may mga kumpanya naman na pinagsasabay ito. Yung initial interview and the final interview. So, alright. Kapag, like, after your initial interview, na-realize niya, ito my background, ito ang gusto ko kasi yung skills niya, ayan. So, move on na sila sa final interview where dito naman, i-discuss na ninyo kung yung salary, yung mga questions na ninyo kung ano yung mga pangangailangan ng interview, parang salary, yung mga schedules, mga ganyan, kung okay ka sa mga ibibigay nila na yan. And then, kapag pasado ka naman sa final interview, then, of course, the final one is the demo teaching. Kaya tayo pinag-demo kasi kailangan natin talaga yan, alright? Magde-demo teaching din kayo. It's either magde-demo teaching kayo with one of the company's employees or you will be doing demo class with students. Alright? Now, after ng teaching demo natin, of course, signing of contract na yan. Alright? So, ayan ang application process. Now, when it comes to English grammar knowledge, ito naman ulit ang 8 parts of speech natin. So, guys, ano ba ulit ang 8 parts of speech? Ano yung 8 parts of speech? May I call on Miss Flora May, kasi nag-unmute siya. Miss Flora May, can you please enumerate the 8 parts of speech? Hello? Hi. Can you please enumerate the 8 parts of speech? Wow, advanced tayo. 8 parts of speech. All right. Okay. Ano-ano pa? Okay. Alright. So, ayan. Okay. Huwag mong kalimutan. Okay, Sir Leonard. Sir Leonard, nag-raise hand siya. Thank you, Miss, sino yun? Si Miss Flora. Thank you. Sir Leonard, can you please tell me the 8 parts of speech? Yes. Yes. Good job. So those are the 8 parts of speech, guys. Thank you, Sir Leonard. Ayan. So, ayan. Inisa-isa naman ninyo. Sabi ni Shelly, noun. Sabi ni Dana, pronoun and verb. Sabi ni Flora, alright, heading. Sabi ni Dana, adjective. So, we have, of course, the 8 parts of the speech. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Yun ang 8 parts of speech natin. Now, guys, hindi lang natin basta i-memorize ang 8 parts of speech natin, ha? Huwag lang i-memorize yan. Ang gagawin natin sa 8 parts of speech, kailangan alam natin kung ano ang function ng 8 parts of speech natin sa sentence. So, we have to think about our 5 basic sentences. Alright? So, ano ba ang 5 basic sentences natin, guys? Do you know your 5 basic sentences? Naalala ba natin ang 5 basic sentences natin, guys? I don't know kung sa grupo ninyo ang nagtanong sa akin kahapon ng 5 basic sentences. Kayo ba yon or hindi? Ano ba yung 5 basic sentences natin? Five basic sentence patterns. Ano-ano ba ang mga yon? Do you remember that? Can you remember? Okay, what is it? What are they? Alright. So yan, importante yan. So yung five basic sentence patterns natin, kailangan alam natin yan. And then, yung sa conjunction, alam natin ang function ng conjunction natin. Ang conjunction natin, kinoconnect niya ang noun plus noun, phrase plus phrase, sentence plus sentence. Ang preposition natin, alam natin kung ano ang function ng preposition, right? It directs, it talks about location, it talks about situation, and it is always before a noun. Alright? So yan ang mga kailangan natin alamin. Huwag lang natin i-memorize ang imparts of speech natin. And now here comes the subject-verb agreement. Ano naman ang subject-verb agreement, guys? Subject-verb agreement, guys, is this sentence correct? Is this sentence correct? Is the sentence I typed correct? Yes or no? No. All right. Good job, guys. Right? Singular subject takes a singular verb, and a plural subject takes a plural verb. Now, my sentence here is place, so the verb is singular. All right. So, guys, you know that subject-verb agreement. And now we go to the 12 verb tenses. So, what are the three basic verb tense? What are the three basic verb tense, guys? May I call on past, present, future. Good job. And then, of course, alam na natin yung 4 subcategories. Alright! So, kapag alam na natin lahat yan, dapat marunong na tayong gumawa ng ating mga sentences. Alright! So, dito naman tayo sa plan ahead. Before applying for a job interview, kailangan nating magplano. So, ano ba dapat, ano ang ipoprepare natin before we apply for a job? What should we prepare, guys? Before we apply for a job, what do we need to prepare? Requirements. All right. Ano pa? Requirements. Ano pa, guys? Resume. Right. Very good. Resume natin. All right. And of course, we need to prepare for the job interview, right? So job interview. So after preparing our requirements or resume, we also prepare for the job interview. So dito tayo sa tips for initial and final interview. So for the initial interview, all right, guys, most interviews start with a short introduction. So yung introduction natin, all right. Paano ba natin i-prepare ang ating introduction? Make and practice an introduction. So, importante yan. Kasi, alam niyo, pagpasok pa lang niyo, I used to work in the HR for 3 years. Alright, ang number 1 na tinitingnan namin, okay, so hawak namin ang resume. Alam namin yung information, yung background. Alright? But pagpasok, or pag first na nakita namin sa interviewer, first impression is very, very important. Alright? And after the first impression, nandun na yung self-introduction. Paano ba i-introduce ng empleyado ang kanyang, ng applicant ang kanyang sarili? Ano ba ang content ng introduction niya? So, make and practice, alright? Make sure it's interesting and related to ESL teaching. Now guys, paano ba tayo mag-practice? Alright, paano ba mag-practice? Sabi dito, practice aloud. Alright, so practice delivering your answers, face a mirror, meron tayo dito. And of course, when we do practice aloud, alam niyo nagagamay ninyo kung ano yung dapat yung sabihin. So, there is that confidence when you are doing the job interview. Now, number one, pwede mong sabihin na face a mirror. Isa pa na ginagawa ko when I was teaching business English, kasi nagturo din ako ng business English ng ilang taon, and I have students, naging piloto, mga iba nasa flight attendant, mga iba nasa pangalan nito, pharmaceutical companies, and these were students from Taiwan, from South Korea. Natutuwa nga ako kasi mga students ko, yung piloto from Taiwan, ang first flight niya is Taiwan to Cebu. May isa akong cabin crew na Korean, ang first flight niya is from Dubai to Philippines, to Manila, alright? So, ayan, ang sinasabi ko sa kanila lagi is ganito, alright? Isulat ninyo yung gusto ninyo, yung like introduction ninyo. Huwag buong mga sentences yan, yung mga keywords, important words dyan. So, isulat ninyo sa papel yan, and then, or post it. Ilagay ninyo sa kusina, i-post ninyo doon sa refrigerator ninyo, i-post niyo sa wall, sa bedroom ninyo, sa malapit sa salamin, sa side ng television ninyo, or doon sa bathroom ninyo. Once na nakikita ninyo, or every time na nakikita ninyo yung mga pinost ninyo dyan, nare-remind kayo. Then automatically yung brain nyo nag-work, binubuo niya yung mga dapat, yung mga information na kailangan nyong sabihin. And after that, you do your practice aloud. Kung wala kang kasama, na pwedeng kasama mo mag-practice, you can face the mirror. You say, or okay, you practice your piece, you practice your self-introduction, and then you can record it. After recording, pakinggan maigi. So, tama ba yung pronunciation mo? Tama ba yung mga sinasabi mo? Kontento ka ba sa sinasabi mo? Or, you can ask your friend, you can ask somebody, a partner, that they can act as interviewer while you will be the interviewee. Alright? All of this will help you be more confident and comfortable in speaking, guys. Alright? So, after practicing aloud, dito naman tayo sa active listening. So, tips pa rin ito. So, nasa interview ka na. Okay? You're now in an interview. You have to practice your active listening. Listen well to the interviewer. Huwag kayong magsalita habang nagsasalita si interviewer. Alright? Kasi lahat naman tayo mabibigyan ng time para magsalita. Alright? Para sabihin or sagutin yung tanong ni interviewer. And also, para maiwasan natin itong sinasabi niya dito na asking the interviewer to repeat the question. Like for example, saying, okay, can you repeat the question again? Or pardon, can you repeat the question again? We can avoid them. Kung nakikinig tayo. Now guys, ang active listening is hindi lang listening ha. When we say active listening, kasama dyan ang listening and understanding. Alright? So, makinig at hindi lang makikinig, kundi iintindihin natin kung ano ba ang tinatanong. Like for example, listen if they're asking when, or they're asking where, if they're asking what, or if they're asking how. Alright? Ayan, sa mga questions. Now, alam niyo guys, kapag ikaw inulit mo itong question like, can you repeat the question again? Or hindi ko naintindihan ganyan. Once is okay. 2 times, ang iisipin ng interviewer is hindi ka marunong makinig. How much more if they're going to hire you and you don't listen? You would always like pretend na hindi mo naintindihan or hindi ka nakinig. Alright? So, it's a minus point for us. So, active listening is very important. Now, ito naman si think before answering. Hindi natin kailangan, guys, na kapag tinanong lang, sagot agad. Alright? Okay. We can give ourselves 10 seconds or 20 seconds to think and organize yung mga ideas natin or kung ano yung sasabihin natin. Kaya nga, di ba, sabi ko, kapag nilagay ninyo yung mga ideas ninyo or yung gusto niyo sasabihin sa post-it at pinost niyo sa around your house at lagi niyong iniisip yun, mas madali na i-collect niyo or i-organize niyo yung ideas niyo kapag nandun na kayo sa interview, right? And of course, kapag binigyan mo yung sarili mo, ito, una kong sasabihin, ganito, na-organize na siya, then you will sound more confident and also hindi ka magkukumit ng maraming mistakes. At the same time, you will avoid stammering niya. Alright? Yan. Now, dito naman tayo sa tell me something about yourself. Pinaka number 1 na tinatanong ni interviewer. Alright? So, interviewers want to know more about your personality. Sino ka ba talaga? Tapos yung skills natin. And paano ba natin i-relate yung position na pinag-a-applyan natin or yung mga naging trabaho natin sa position na ina-applyan natin. And you have to show qualified ka ba talaga. Alright guys, now, ano ang natutunan ninyo sa basic training ninyo when it comes to self-introduction? Ano ba ang content ng self-introduction natin sa job interview, guys? Anybody? Ano ba dapat ang content niyan? Hello. Guys, come on! Pwede kayong mag-unmute ng microphone ninyo. Para hindi kayo mapapagod dyan katatay. Greetings, name, age, education, experience, skills, seminars, and trainings. Greetings, name. Ayan. So, meron tayo dito, ang tinatawag is notes. Right? That's your notes. So, name, right? Name, yan ang N. Under the name, we have the age. Alright? And we have the location. Right? So, that's under the N. And then we have the E, that is your education. Alright? And then we have the W, that is your work experiences, and we have the T, that is your trainings, and we have the S, that is your skills. All right, so that is our notes. Is that clear, guys? Clear ba yan? Clear ba yan? Alright. Now, ayan. Magbibigay ako ng sample. Mag-example tayo, guys. Alright? Saan ba yung ginawa kong sample? Magpapasample tayo dito. Alright. So, bakit iba ang sample na lumabas? Alright, so here we go. Ayan, so I will be giving you 2 samples. Ang isa is my background, ang isa is wala. Alright, so ito. Alright, so it's my pleasure to introduce myself. I'm Mabel Lars, currently residing in Baguio City. I studied Bachelor of Elementary Education in college. I also have teaching certificates in ESL, TOEFL, IELTS, TOEIC, OPIC, and Business English. I used to work teaching all these courses for 15 years And my last job was in the R&D or curriculum as a curriculum developer. In my previous company, I had been a consistent best teacher for both group and individual classes every month, and I also received awards for being the best employee of the year. However, I have to find another job now because the company closed, thanks to this COVID-19 pandemic. As for my strengths and weaknesses, I'm a person who never stops learning new things. I love to improve my skills as I know the world situation and technology are continuously changing. I'm afraid to be left behind or to be considered unknowledgeable. And for my weakness, I am a person who prefers to be alone and work on my own. I always try to do things by myself, even if I am having difficulty, instead of asking help. Nonetheless, I'm trying to change by asking, even if I'm not comfortable in doing it. When it comes to my hobbies, I love hiking and reading books. I go hiking or walking to release my stress, or just stay home to read books to improve. If I will be hired in your company, I will do my best to be a valuable employee and to achieve the goals of the company. Thanks. Thank you. Ayan. Now, sa wala namang experience, ganito, pwede niyong sabihin na ganito. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. I'm Mabel Flores, currently residing in Baguio City. I studied Bachelor of Elementary Education in college. I have no teaching experience as an ESL teacher, but I have a certificate. Just recently, I joined teaching English as a second language at Clairvoyance Academy. In this training, I've learned the different skills in teaching. I was also trained on how to teach beginner, intermediate, and advanced level students. I also did my demo teaching for these three levels. Aside from my training, I believe I have the qualifications of an ESL teacher because I am a hardworking person, patient, and passionate. I'm also willing to be trained again if needed. I love to improve my skills all the time. So I also do self learning by searching from the internet and watching best ESL teaching practices on YouTube. With these qualifications, I believe I can do the job of an ESL teacher. Alright? So, ganon. So, nakita ninyo yung first introduction, meron siyang teaching experience related to ESL. Hindi ko sinabi ang previous jobs ko na hindi related sa ESL or teaching. Because my job before, when I was working in Manila, I was managing a shop. Okay, hindi ko pag-aari yun. Anyway, and hindi ko yun sinabi kasi hindi sila related sa job na ito. Alright? Doon naman sa second is walang experience na related to ESL, pero kahit pa paano, meron siyang training. Meron din siyang skills. Right? Okay. So guys, I give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes to create, or we will do that later. All right? I think it's better we'll do that later. All right? So, ibibigay ko lang ito sa inyo guys as your pwedeng maging yung reference when you create your own self-introduction. So, reference lang ninyo siya, i-edit ninyo siya, dagdagan ninyo siya, palitan niyo yung mga words na nandyan for you to, to become, or to fit, of course, yung sarili ninyo. Alright? So, there you go. So, tell me something about yourself. Now, dito naman tayo sa, do you have any ESL online teaching experience? Dalawa ito, guys. Alright? So, pareho ito. What makes you qualified for this job? And dito, do you have any ESL teaching online? So, guys, kapag kasi sa self-introduction ninyo ay hindi ninyo sinabi yung mga trainings ninyo, hindi ninyo sinabi ang mga skills ninyo, definitely they will ask this sa inyo. Alright? So it is really good na sa self-introduction ninyo, ikompleto ninyo yung notes. Alright? So, yung name, yung educational background, work experiences, trainings, and yung skills. Kapag nakompleto yon, hindi na nila tatanungin sa inyo yung ganitong question or ito, what makes you qualified for this job? Kung sakali na nabanggit ninyo lahat yung notes na yon at tinanong pa rin ni interviewer yung what makes you qualified for this job, i-highlight pa rin ninyo, ulitin ninyo yung sinabi ninyo sa self-introduction nyo, pero i-paraphrase ninyo. Andon, naka-highlight pa rin yung qualifications by saying, you should, I am qualified for this job because I have the skills that you are looking for. I have my trainings, I am passionate, and I am dedicated in my job. I believe that all of these qualifications that I have can make me a good and competitive ESL teacher. Thus, I believe I am qualified for this job. Alright? So, ang gagamitin natin is I believe, not I think. Alright? I believe I am qualified for this job. Alright, guys? Bakit wala kayong reaction? Daldal ako ng daldal, wala kayong reaction. Ano ba? Alright, walang reaction na nakikita. Ano ba kayo? Okay, so yan yung what makes you qualified for this job. Next, dito naman tayo sa what is your teaching style. Now guys, ano ba ang teaching style natin? Ay, magtatanong na ako sa inyo. Ano ba ang natutunan natin when it comes to what is your teaching style? Naalala ba ninyo? Yung mga pangalan nito? Naalala ba ninyo yung mga tinuro sa inyo ni trainer James about teaching style? Ano ba yan? What is your teaching style? Naalala ba ninyo? Providing visual aids? Ano pa? How are we going to say that in a job interview answer? So what is your teaching style? Ano? Meron. Alright. Ano? Ano ba? Sige. Exciting. Exciting. Anong exciting dyan, Sir Jeff? Student-centered. I want complete sentences. I don't like ganyan lang na. I want complete sentences because we are preparing for a job interview. So what is your teaching style? Nagtatype ako, nawala yung kinatype ko. Ano ba yan? Anyari. Lumabas ba ako sa call? Be confident. Alright, ano pa ba ang teaching style natin? I want complete sentences. I want to see complete sentences, please. I want to see complete sentences, please. Please, please, please. Isa-isa naman ang ginagawa ninyo. And I think I want to see sentences based on this teaching style. All right, I love that. Always practice student-centered approach. Ayan, so nakikita ko na yung mga... I was about to give you a sample answer, but now I can see answers. I always make sure that when I plan my lesson, it will be meaningful to my students. Being an ESL teacher, Miss Geneva, you use I always tanggalin natin yung should. I always practice student-centered approach where students are always involved in learning. All right, and then see Sir Jeff. I believe that my teaching style is fun, creative, and interactive. Sabi ni Kenley, my teaching style is to provide more catchy grammar natin, Miss Kenley, ha? All right. And visual aids, more catchy for them to make our discussion more fun. Tanggalin mo ang A. Article A is only one. It represents one. All right? Okay. Good job, guys. So, yan. So, yung teaching style natin, for example, for me, ako, sasabihin ko, my teaching style is a bit strict because I have to control my classroom. All right. However, all of my activities are student-centered. Also, my teaching style depends on my students' level. For beginner level students, I use minimal words, TPR, and visual aids. As for my advanced students and adults, I try to use challenging activities for them to improve and learn better. All right? So, di ba napag-aralan niyo yan kay Sir Julius last week? Right? Ayan. So, teaching style depends actually sa mga students natin. Level nila. All right. Okay. Now, yan yung teaching style natin. Now, let's move naman dito sa how do you motivate and engage your students. So, paano naman natin i-motivate ang mga students natin and i-engage? So, there it goes. Napag-aralan din ninyo ito. Alright? So, motivate and engage. How do we motivate and engage our students, guys? How? How? My teaching style can be described as interactive, supportive, and transparent. Sabi ni Melbourne. Alright? Can be best described. Okay? Not can be the. Can be best described by giving them rewards. Alright? Leonard naman, gawin mong sentence yan. Right? Again, in this situation, I would say that I motivate and engage my students depending again on their age and levels. For beginner students, again, I think I motivate them by providing interactive activities and at the same time give them rewards when they achieve or when they perform at their best. As for adult students, I try to use activities or provide them activities or topics related to their interests, related to their past experiences or experiences that could be challenging to them. Alright? Kasi kapag pare-pareho lang, meron nga akong meron tayo kasi may mga activities tayo dito sa pangalan nito. ESL questions. Pwede tayong mag-search sa internet ng ESL questions. And then I have experienced this. When I started teaching mga Europeans, alright? So I know that sila kasi mga estudyante adult, advanced sila. Lawyers. Pangalan nito, lawyers sila, mga iba, company owners sila, mga iba, doctors. Marami akong doctors na naging student from Turkey. Now, ang mga teachers nila, karamihan sa mga teachers, nagsisearch sila from the internet yung mga ESL questions. Yun ang ginagamit sa kanila. So they get tired kasi ilang taon na sila, may mga iba 2 years na, may mga iba matagal na sila talagang nag-aaral. Pero ito is booking system, so iba-ibang teacher ang binubook nila. Now, when they came to me, sabi nila, gusto ko yung klase mo kasi naiiba. Bakit naiiba? Hindi ko ginagamit yung nandyan sa mga internet or yung mga ITJ. I don't know, but there are some ESL websites na pwedeng kumuha ng mga questions. Ang ginagamit ko is kung sa first day namin nalaman ko na ang mga trabaho nila, then I ask questions related sa mga trabaho nila. Now, doon na-excite sila and they are sharing yung kung ano yung mga experiences nila. Tulad yung isang lawyer, every morning sa kanila, alright, afternoon sa atin dito sa Philippines. So, habang nagbibiyahe siya papunta sa trabaho niya, we are talking about iba-ibang klase ng crimes. Alright? Or we're talking about international law. So, hindi lang ako natututo. And alam niyo, hindi lang sila ang natututo. Ako din natututo ako. Because I have some questions in my mind that I want to ask them really, and they are willing to express or to answer my questions using the English language. At the same time, natututo ako. When it comes to my doctors, students, all right? So, I do ask them, okay, kasi siya medicine, all right, kasi siya yung ano niya is more on sa pangalan nito, specialty niya, yung mga specializations nila, alright? So, minsan nagtatanong din ako, ano ba talaga ang dapat ng gamot sa cancer? Ano ba ang mga ganito, mga ganyan na ganyan? So, meron akong nakukuhang ideas. When I was in my most depressed time, sobrang depression ko during the pandemic time. Luckily, I had 2 doctors na students, one from Japan, psych siya, isa sa Turkey. And I asked help from them. Libre na yon kasi mahal dito sa Pinas. Alright? So, ganon natin i-motivate and i-engage ang ating mga students. Alright? Based sa mga backgrounds nila or mga interests nila. Now, dito naman tayo. What qualities should an ESL teacher have? Ano ba ang mga qualities that dito na nakalagay na excellent command of the subject? Alright? So, hindi naman natin, actually, kailangan natin to eh. So, yung pronunciation natin, yung pangalan nito, yung basic, at least kahit basic grammar lang. Kasi ako nga, kahit hanggang ngayon, hindi ako perfect when it comes to teaching English. Meron pa rin akong kailangan i-review. And before I start teaching, binabalikan ko, lalo na kapag grammar ang lesson namin, binabalikan ko itong topic namin today, so I have to go back. Meron akong backup. Alright? Kasi in case na may mga question, madali kong hanapin yung mga tinatanong ng students ko. But at least guys, paano tayo gumawa ng mga sentences natin? Kung meron mang mali, yung minimal lang. Alright? Kapag sa pronunciation natin, i-improve natin yun guys. Alright? Lesson planning and delivery skills. So, ito, excellent command of the subject. Ano ba ang natin? Of course, it's English, right? Lesson planning and delivery skills, dapat alam natin. So, yung mga lessons natin, alam natin kung ano ang lesson para sa beginner, ano ang lesson natin para sa intermediate and para sa advanced. And we know how we are going to teach those lessons. Alright? So kung binigyan kayo ng company ng mga lessons ninyo, dapat i-review ninyo. Familiarity with ESL teaching approaches. So dapat familiar ka sa dapat mong ituro sa 3 levels natin student. Classroom control and a lot of patience, alright? So, marunong ka i-control ang inyong classroom and yung patience natin. Enthusiastic, laging nakangiti, excited, approachable personality, alright? So, ito dapat ang mga qualities ng isang ESL teacher, guys, and how are we going to put this into a sentence? Alright? So, huwag mo lang babasahin, what are the qualities should an ESL teacher and memorize mo ito. No, guys. You put this into sentences. Alright? Huwag lang basahin. So, sentence dapat siya. I believe that an ESL teacher should be good in English. I use the word good. I did not say excellent. Alright? Knows her lessons and is familiar with the 3 approaches to the 3 different levels of students. Also, an ESL teacher should have a lot of patience and knows how to control her class at the same time, has an approachable and enthusiastic personality. Ginamit ko ang mga nandito, right? You can edit it kung ano ang gusto niyo idagdag dyan. Alright, you can edit it, but I want you to use it in sentences. Alright, guys, is this question clear with you? Clear ba to? Walang reaction. Okay, yes ba? Wala kayong reaction. Ano ba? Para akong parang ang kausap ko lang yung camera na walang reaction. Ang mga taong nakapaligid sa akin. Alright, so yan, qualities of an ESL student. Dito naman tayo. How will you teach a zero English student? Guys, nandito na yung sagot, pero huwag naman natin use typical total physical response, ha? How will you teach a zero English student? So, you can say, teaching a zero English student can be challenging. However, in my case, I will use the total physical response or TPR. Also, I show plenty of pictures and I use minimal language. Hindi. Pwede natin i-ano pa to. I-edit. So, in teaching a zero English student, teaching a zero English student can be challenging. But in my case, I use total physical response. Also, I prepare a lot of pictures that I can use to teach my students. I have some props like objects, toys, and some ano bang props na pwede natin gamitin? Objects, toys, blah blah. Okay? I also use simple words, okay, for my students to understand me better. And finally, patience is one of the key key or one of the key methods, one of the methods, right, in teaching a zero English student. Sorry, medyo na-istorbo ako doon. Alright. Okay, so andito na lahat sila. Gawin lang natin na mga sentences ang nandito. Alright? Hindi lang yung how will you teach a zero English student? I use TPR. I use plenty of pictures. I use minimal language. I incorporate props. And I am sabihin na sandwich method lang. Alright? So, we can say in teaching, in correcting an adult learner's method, we have 2 ways. One is the direct correction, wherein I can correct my student directly. Okay? However, If my student is a little bit passive and could not accept or easily accept corrections, I will use the indirect method, which we call sandwich method. This is this method is praising the student for trying or for doing his or her best to answer the question, and then highlighting the mistake or helping my student to see what is wrong with the sentence or with the activity. After correcting my student, I will praise my student by saying, for example, I know you can do it. For this method, my student will not feel embarrassed or annoyed for being corrected. Alright? Kasi may mga students tayo, lalo mga Japanese, passive ang mga Japanese. Kapag nako-correct sila, minsan ayaw talaga nila. But if you don't correct them, iko-complain kayo na hindi nyo sila kinokorect. Alright? So, let's do it in the proper way. Now guys, meron pa akong mga ibang mga katanungan. Paano naman guys kung ang question sa'yo is ganito? Saglit, hanapin ko pa ang mga ibang questions ko. Coach, ma-pride kasi. Yes, it's indeed true. I've been teaching them also for a long time, so I know mga ugali nila, iba-iba. And ito naman, wait. Ito naman, where do you see yourself? Alright, ito naman guys. Alright. And I do agree with you, Miss Neka. Hindi man ako half, but I have relatives. And since I was young, I've been with Japanese. I learned even, you know, I think you know this, Miss Neka. I memorized that when I was 7 years old. And it was taught to me by Japanese. Alright. So, yun yung question ko. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Ano ba ang sagot dyan, guys? Mag-type naman kayo. Please. Hi. Okay.
Yan po yung ating last essential skills and values.
So how would you say that? Can you give me an example? Alright, kasi yun, kailangan makita nila kung ikaw ba talaga ay may loyalty ka sa company, and at the same time, kung may goal ka ba talaga sa buhay mo, right? So that's really true. So 5 years from now, I see myself still working in this company, probably in a different department or as a team leader or as a manager of some departments. All right? Yeah. Ako kayo sa 10 years ko sa isang company. I see myself 5 years from now, I will be in the same company and same account, but a higher position and much better person, right? Sa 10 years ko sa isang company, I think, ano ba, nagawa ko lahat. Alright? Sa company namin, previous company before this company, meron silang mga student na bata, meron silang mga different courses. So may ESL, and sa adults. So may mga bata, tapos may adults. And then sa adults, may ESL, may IELTS, may TOEFL, may TOEIC, may business course. And meron kaming tinuturuan na college students kasi we have Concordia College. So sa company din namin, we have Concordia College and we have a lot of enrollees at Concordia College from different countries also. Now, I think ginawa ko yata lahat. Tinuruan ko lahat yata sila. Except yung mga bata. And then my final job was in the curriculum development. Alright? Ay, nako. Now, eto naman, tama yung sinabi ni So yeah, 5 years from now, I see myself, remove that. I see myself still working. Wait, i-edit na kaya natin to. Improve natin mga grammars natin, ha? Para I see myself still working in your company, not a regular employee. Not a regular. What do you mean by not a regular employee? Is still working in your company in a higher position. You don't want to be a regular employee. You want to be a contractual employee. All right. 5 years from now, I see myself still working in your company in a higher position. All right. So improve natin mga grammar natin. All right. How about ito? Ano ba? Saglit. Saglit ha. Hanapin ko yung mga questions ko. May mga questions ako kasi pero bakit hindi sila lumabas? Tell me something about yourself. ESL interview questions. All right. So I have them here. Ito naman guys. Paano ba natin sagutin ito? How do you answer that book? For ESL. 5 years, I see myself as a more efficient employee in your company and a teacher who has helped a lot of ESL learners achieve their goals in learning English. How do you... I already answered, Miss Mary, yung question na yon. Kung nakikinig ka kanina, I've already answered. 5 years from now, I see myself in a good position in this company and leading my team as a leader. I also see myself in a higher position. Good job, Miss Dana. All right. Good morning. And now, my next question is, what is your classroom management style? So, what is your classroom management style? Ano ba yung classroom management style natin? Gagawa din ba ako ng sample answer ko?
incorporate sa resulta natin sa ating how life is a process. Semi-formal attire. Okay, so yes, those are incorporate ngayon, ano naman po yung mga
My class, what classmate? Bakit classmate Neka?
pambahay, t-shirt,
Paano ba kailangan
sleeveless, especially sa mga babae. And sandals, especially sa mga lalaki.
My classroom management style is that I will make sure that my topic will be related in the same actual situation and also applies in our daily life. All right, good job.
So, guys, dito naman po sa ating appropriate study sa space or as long as dito tayo sa bahay at hindi po tayo party or evening. Okay, medyo ayan, worried ako sa ating formal or guest
Bigyan ko din kayo ng mga ano. Magaganda yung mga sagot ninyo. Ganda, ganda guys. I'll give you my own sample dito. Bibigyan ko kayo ng sample dito kasi makaramihan, laging tinatanong yan sa akin. Anong daw ba ang ano dapat sagot. My classroom management style is fun, engaging, and interactive. Very good, Sir Jeff. Maganda din yan. So, fun, engaging, and interactive. All right. That's good. My classroom management style, all right. Good job, Melbourne. Okay, my classroom management style places emphasis on making students feel valued and in charge of their learning experience. Great, Dana. All right. So yan, classroom management style. Saglit, meron pa akong mga tanong na bakit hindi ko na mahanap. Job interview questions. Ito naman. What if I ask this? What do you know? What do you know about ESL? What do you know about ESL? Paano naman kung yan ang tanong ko? What do you know about ESL? What do you know about ESL? Paano naman kung ganyan ang tanong? What do you know about ESL?
extend lang natin yung progress sa kayo from the bit of our middle finger. So, our monitor,
What do you know about ESL? Importante yan. Kaya hinihintay ko yung mga kasagutan ninyo dyan. Kasi importante yan. Kapag tinanong kayo, what do you know about ESL? Dapat alam natin kung ano ang ESL. Ano ba ang ESL, guys?
Bali, yung training po natin ay online
Yes,
content about for sa application style.
make sure po yung location.
Kasi kapag nag-interview ako, dapat sasagutin ninyo ng tama. ESL stands for, alright,
So, pag nasa site na yan,
Huwag mo lang i-follow up kay
Yes,
Facebook
nasa
kasi
site
wala
kasi
sa
yung ating mga
available naman po tayo ng
to specializing in non-native speakers. So ESL is English as a second language, and it specializes in helping non-native speakers of all ages and levels to learn. Uh, An ESL teachers work with diverse range of students whose native language are not English. Very good ratio. I love that answer.
So, ang ganda naman natin mag-speak at para makapag-take sa ilan na EMS. Schedule po kayo.
Ang importante kasi dyan, kapag tinanong kayo, what is ESL? ESL is ESL stands for English as a second language, and it is taught to non-native English speakers. All right. All right. Make it just simple.
Bali po may schedule ka na sa email nyo sa akin, pa-edit po namin kayo.
Alright, so yon ang ESL. And meron pa ako. Saan ba yung mga ibang questions ko? Baka tatanungin din ito. Malay nyo, tatanungin ko ito sa inyo bukas. What do you like about the job of an ESL teacher? Bakit gusto niyo maging isang ESL teacher? Hindi naman kayo EdUp graduate. Sa job experiences naman ninyo, hindi related sa education, sa teaching ESL. Bakit gusto niyong maging ESL teachers, guys? Bakit?
Dito sa bansang Pilipinas
For example, ako nga, kapag tinanong yan, okay? Paano ko ba sagutin to? To be honest, I never saw myself becoming an ESL teacher or working as an ESL teacher for a long time. However, when I started doing this job, I realized the importance of English to many kids or to many people among different countries. And from my experience, I started enjoying and seeing my students grow, develop their skills, and at the same time land jobs. It's